that Stealthful wearing?
Why did Sora look
Don't
a
worry,
hooker?
princess. It's just a mask.
And why did Link eye just went down?
I am more than just a mask boy.
What the? Is that like a little plug clay doll?
Stand aside, princess. This masked Stelfos is going back.
Why is Link R? Did he just like shoot up pee or urine to Majora's Mask?
Your powers are no match for me, boy.
Looks like we're princess.
All we can do is run.
Oh, Buddha. I can't.
Now this looks very, well, this looks like a huge
I think this looks
It
creative.
was done by a big
It's
corporation.
like Mojo Jojo that basically is
Joe
trying to
thought
get like a
was, though. In fact, the
transition,
people that
but
tried
he
loved
lost
it
his
too.
head and he's
They
supposed to be
demanded
Majora's
more.
Mask.
And so a second animation was created, which was a little longer but even more absurd.
Excuse me, planters. If you had to see this in the beginning, sorry, I just had to. Dion, this is a really good video that you watched. It was, hon. It was. Magic Mush. It's about Nintendo fanboys, right? Really great video. I highly suggest this channel. It's really good. And by the way, the art may be a little bit behind, but I had to do my best, okay? Because of how people that might be a little bit nutty, the Nintendo community was just the same way for any other type of community, from Rick and Morty to My Hero Academia. Buddha forbid the Lighthouse, of course, which I don't want to talk about. So, excuse me for basically talking about this. What you have witnessed at the beginning was this. It was horrific in an awesome way. It's horrifically awesome, which means it's so bad, it's good, right? I've heard that saying before. I guess you could say it's really creative bad writing about this man from South Carolina that I reckon from my viewers in the South. By the way, this is nasty. Okay, AI 1-2, AI 1-1, 2. Lincoln looks like he's like a trans woman for some reason. Not the one for my trans viewers out there. Like, he might say that Dyson from a guy that wants to look at that bike with her pussy. Number 3, horrifically nasty. He is too plastic looking. And number 4, it's as though that he's trying to be that man from How to Train Your Dragon. Not a good look. Too shiny. Too dead looking. This is not art, okay? This is laziness. I'll talk about that creator in a sec here. Anime's got talent, right? Why is Saitama and I forget his name from Attack on Titan and the other two are not looking at them? Also, why is Naruto doing the weird cha-cha slide on the floor? I don't get this. This is supposed to be anime AI, right? Sorry, everyone, I'm being off topic right now. Okay, by the way, the one that created it, I'll tell his name sure. Well, I'll tell about him immediately. Oh, Buddha. Luffy doesn't have 4 arms. Okay, why are you giving this flesh blob that look like earphones? Oh, even though Tanjiro looks pretty cool, I gotta admit. Again, doesn't mean that I like AI. I'm just saying I'm surprised that it's pretty cool that he's, in a concerning way, I guess, that he's accurate. Kyola looks as though it's supposed to be the yo-yo that's on top of his hand. Hisoka, I don't get about him. Also, Saitama doesn't look right. I know you're supposed to look like a chibi. I don't get this. I don't. I really don't get the point of this. Okay, even though Aaron looks pretty cool, I gotta admit. However, look at the background. They look like humans. Okay, human AI. Not a good combination with this, okay? I would have watched Teton's Yuck than this piece of crud. Piece of mistake. Also, I think that's him from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, yes. Is it supposed to be a pointy star? Why does like that on his cheek? Also, I forgot, I think he's from Tokyo Go. He doesn't look normal. Also, I'm not sure, that's Luffy on the fourth one on the right. Who the hell? Is that supposed to be Nart? They look nasty. Also, I think his name is L, the one in the black hair. Why does it look like he has a French mustache? Yeah, I see in those frames, this is slowed down on 0.10, if any are wondering, right? I slowed it down by 10 times. Okay, I could have slowed it down by 11 times, but close enough. This AI, Sora AI, it's cruddy. Okay, it's horrible. I'd rather see Smash Ultimate glitches than this. Okay? I don't care for approve, it's not gonna change my mind. This is supposed to be the second one, right? Sora 2, which is supposed to be this open AI animated app that people could use. I'm not interested. It is so horrible. Also, their eyes. Also, ew. Don't do this to my husband. Okay? AI. Okay, because Luffy's smell, it looks like it, or the Joker. His smell doesn't look like that. Also, he doesn't have those many lines. The middle one, you could definitely tell is AI. He looks nasty. Okay? He looks really nasty. The clouds don't look realistic. Not to mention shine. I don't like that. And then the third one, which can be hard to tell, the outline is just off of place. Also, of his teeth, I can tell that the details are a little bit overlapping on there. Luffy doesn't smell like that. And by the way, what I'm basically going to talk about is that for the Zelda one, I'm sorry everyone, I'm not being off topic. From what Magic Mush, I just discovered his channel tonight. He has 69,000 views, nice, of this time. Or probably 70,000 by now, which I did a screenshot. Let's see, he has currently 726 out of the 69,000, so 70,000 by now. I wish I screenshot it. The thing is, it's supposed to be by this man from South Carolina named Joey that created that Zelda animation. I think that's like computer. It is computer animated. I think it's like CGI. I can't tell. I would rather see that than all what you saw of Luffy just now. That was AI. This is not AI. That's Luffy. Looks adorable in the pre-time skip. Handsome as usual. In the post-time skip, right? And you can see the details of his hair. Okay, it's hard to believe that I watched a pre-time skip. Oh, I think that's during the Arlong arc. Because his hair is not as pointy or as wavy. Because he's supposed to be younger. You know, I still see Luffy is 19. You know, 17 at the pre-time skip I've heard. You know, I had a crush on Luffy since day one. I think he's hot. I gotta be honest, okay? But, like, I prefer to see him as a 19-year-old, if that makes sense, right? Because I would love to marry a boy like him in real life. I'm being honest. This is what I prefer, okay? I love how smooth that he looks on the right side of the post-time skip. And then on the pre-time skip, I like how he has that, I guess you could say, rough yet artistic animation. I can feel that he is designed out of pencil, right? You know, so still see him as real. Also, I like how his right ear looks a little bit bigger than his left ear. That really gives off detail. And then again, for the post-time skip, he does have that soft, it's as though it is computer, not computer, I think it might be computer, kinda. I don't know, more like marker and pen animated, which I like. Mixed with a computer in a way, right? At least in the background, I prefer that. And then here's two more of him. He looks hot. I'm sorry, Luffy, I like you a lot. Excuse me, I wish you was real. Sorry, boys, I just had to be honest. I'm definitely not gonna go to Brazil because I would get a heart attack. Especially Rose almost gave me, well, just because they're so hot. Brazilian hot syndrome. Hot Brazilian syndrome, pardon me. The thing is that after I seen that video about Magic Mush, it just so uncanny of how lazy these companies are. Again, not to bully them or anything. They shouldn't be surprised if they're losing money. I think the one for OpenAI, no offense to him. His name is Sam something. I'm just too lazy to download a picture of him. That basically kind of created this OpenAI. I'm not a fan. Even though AI can be helpful. However, though, which is pretty cool. Like I would be Googling, you know, images or about Inaki. That is AI. That is fine. Right? Because it does help. It's pretty cool. I gotta admit. Or even the I asked something AI. That's pretty cool. The Grok. That, well, at least most part is pretty cool. Right? Especially if I look up certain problems. It's pretty helpful. However, though, if it's basically, I think it's supposed to be generated AI. I'm not sure what it means exactly. That you basically seen, or at least for the Sora AI, which is basically the AI animated animations. I'm not a fan. Okay? Or cartoonic AI, I'm not a fan of that either. Or human AI, that's the worst. Also, here's just two more. He's so adorable. Okay, just him sticking his tongue out. And then giving, oh, he looks so sexy, just getting that crushable face. He is so hot. Damn it, he's a giant. He's like 5'9". I can't imagine he looks down on me and smiles. They're like, are you afraid? Like, yeah, Luffy, see him. Sorry. He's so good, I'm much shorter than him. Yeah, especially if he was stretched and seeing his stomach and his navel. Pardon me. Anyway, god damn it, Oda, I don't know how you designed this boy. How dare you? Also, having Inaki made it worse for me. I get so intimidated by Inaki, I can't look up images of him because he's that hot. You know, I love how the way he just treats all the actors as this close friends. I wonder what his sexual rotation is. You know, that doesn't matter, okay? Because he is the perfect actor for Luffy. Okay, he can be straight. I don't care. I just feel like he could be heteroromantic. Who cares though? That's not important. What's important is that since a handful of you, you know, I forgot to. I'll do it for the next video, okay? Because I'm just doing this in my head, okay? It's the 4th of October on the Saturday, and it's 12:58 right now. After Magic Mush, because I did kind of force myself to laugh because usually it helps me. Because when I first seen that clip about the Zelda animations that Joey did, it's supposed to be. Let me read this out right quick, okay? I'm sorry that I can't screenshot anything. Please pardon me for that. It's heard, right? That Magic Mush basically explained, which is supposed to be this funny. I guess it looks like CGI. I don't know what the hell it is. Again, this is like in the early to mid 2000s. This was a different time back then. That is supposed to be a fan-made animated movie by Robert C. McGee, whom is supposed to be Joey Cracker, which is a cool name, I gotta admit. From South Carolina on the IGN boards in 2002, I believe. That's when they started to create it, or him, along with other people that wrote the lines of Sexual Burger King, Celia's on the Sauce 18, and the Orcheix. I'll share the for any of you that are interested. Now that is art. That is animated art. Yes, it looks horrible. However, though, it's real. They basically put the voice acting to it. Okay, compared to how you would see. I'm so sorry for anyone. Because I forgot I did muted that part. I had to turn it down so that you could hear me doing commentary. Just hearing Kirilla's voice, so off. Okay, and again with Saitama, Aaron, I think that's his name. Yes, from Attack on Titan, and then 2 others, whoever they are. Again, I haven't seen every anime in the book, okay? It was so uncanny and yet so disturbing and lazy that they're not looking at them. I want to see glitch animations, okay? Think about the Digital Circus. Awesome anime series. It's not for kids. It's basically for adults. You know, it is for teens. I think at least 14 and older. Give or take, kind of like South Park age. Okay? Highly suggested for anyone who hasn't seen it, okay? Also, I think Jax is hot. So, the purple tall rabbit. Okay? Now, that's art. Compared to how I've seen Luffy's AI face. Yeah! I don't like it. The one on the left, I would get nightmares if I look at that. That is not how Luffy smiles. That is not how he smiles. You know, his teeth is designed differently. It's just like him aging or whatever. That would are basically designed, okay? I like that. I do. We all basically change rapidly. We do. We're humans, right? Think about like Pokemon. They evolve, they change, right? Especially in that episode when Pikachu from that Surfer episode when he was with, well, that is similar to Ash's Pikachu. That Pikachu does age. aka Pokemon does age. It's pretty heartbreaking. Well, of course they're going to age. I just knew that when I was younger. But which makes Pokemon even more relatable. I forgot to bring that up. I'm going to keep that a secret. Because think about Digimon. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm bringing off topic. What I'm just trying to say is, after half of my planners basically did enjoy that. Me ranting about Luffy's blobby, fleshy, whatever, armless or fingerless extra limb. I don't know what the heck that is. I don't want to know. AI won't be able to do what basically Joey Cracker did for animating the Light of Courage that Magic Mush basically have shared, and also these images that I shared of Luffy. AI won't be able to do that. I could tell. Okay, who cares how it evolved? No matter, they would have been evolved eons ago, and they haven't. Okay, not on my watch. You don't do this to my husband. You don't. I'm just saying this is for fun. Okay, husbando, like waifu. Okay, you don't. Okay, with those hot abs. Okay, those crusted faces, that wavy Brazilian type of Latino hair. No. Okay, not el necesario omen. Okay, amo Luffy. Okay, literally. Mais AI now. No. Multiplicado. Honestly. So, other than that, this is something I just want to share a little bit randomly, because I wish I could put more detail, but I don't want to work really hard because, again, this is an early test of the 10 El Capitan MacBook that wants a 2.4 gigahertz, which means it's pretty sluggish, especially over having, I think it's over 14,000 screenshots, I think, yeah, or 20,000, and I just don't feel like deleting them. So, at least they don't take up much storage, maybe only 300 kilobytes or something, barely any. So, other than that, I just wanted to get this out of my system. And yeah, I just had to say this, that AI, again, can be cool and helpful. However, though, it depends on how you use it. As Professor Franzer himself would say, it depends on how you use it. Okay, how you use science, how you use technology, how you use basically dating apps. Okay, or how you use YouTube. Yeah, just because you could upload anything you want doesn't mean you could upload porn. Doesn't mean that you could just upload just harassing people. Basically, Luffy, Blake Baggert, Killer Joseph, he basically changed to clean himself up. David Oppo's voted for that bitch, NorCal bitch, etc. Okay? It's the same way if you want to drink alcohol. Yeah, go ahead. You know, there's no benefits. Don't be surprised if you get liver cancer. So, other than that, that's just something I just want to share about why I prefer this horrific computer animated. It's supposed to be CGI. At least I see it that way. I get them confused. Because CGI means computer generated images, right? I'm not sure what Joy had used. I'm sorry, Ron, that I didn't read you out the whole Wikipedia. Okay? I don't know what the heck it was used. I might have to read this off. But other than that, I just had to share this, okay? Doesn't even tell me what the hell it is, though. I don't know what type of animation that is. I don't know. I mean, I think it is CGI, but it's different. It's not, though. But it's 900 times cooler than AI. I'm sorry that I'm rambling here. But other than that, I just thank all of you so much for just hearing me in the background. Again, I would be able to edit and put more in this, but this MacBook is old, and I just don't want to overdo it, okay? I don't want to overdo my artistic heart on adding just more images and get myself frustrated, just so that people would have that attention span. So I did the best I actually added, and I just had to say this. I prefer seeing CGI or clay animation or stick animation. You know, those little adorable, like those stick figure channels? I'd rather see those than basically AI, okay? Or Sora AI. Not a good app. I highly suggest that you avoid it. If you want to use it, that's fine. Okay? I just want to say I'm not going to use it. Plus, I can't even download it, and I'm glad I can't. Enough said.